Coming up on today's show, Volvo unveils the XC40 recharge compact electric SUV and goes all in on electrification. Tesla's Gigafactory 3 gets the green light to start producing Tesla Model 3s in China, and Kia confirms that the 2020 Soul EV won't arrive until 2021. These stories and more coming next. Welcome to another roundup in the world of cleaner, greener, safer and smarter transportation. I'm back in the saddle after a brief hospital visit last week, and I'm now all cybernetic again. Thanks for the well wishes, and let's hope this implant can help me get my scripts right, eh? Before we get going today, I'd just like to thank the 4th Annual Climate Exchange Carbon Raffle for sponsoring today's show. Buy a raffle ticket today at carbonraffle.org for the chance to win a brand new Tesla of your choice of up to $195,000 total value. Stick around to the end of the show and I'll tell you how to enter. Also, thanks to the Electric Auto Association for sponsoring today's show. Find out how you can accelerate the electrification of transportation today at electricauto.org. Volvo officially revealed its first production electric car this week. Called the XC40 Recharge, it's based on the internal combustion engined XC40 compact crossover, but it uses the same dual motor, all-wheel drivetrain and power electronics as the upcoming Polestar 2. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes 4.9 seconds, and there's an expected 400-kilometer range per charge. There's a whole lot to unpack from this reveal, including Volvo's future plans, so you'll find a link below to a deep dive video I did on the reveal earlier this week. Tesla has just received official final approval from Chinese authorities to begin producing Tesla Model 3s at its Gigafactory 3 in Shanghai. Not only will the new factory churn out up to 1,000 Tesla Model 3s each week within a reasonably short period of time, increasing the total number of cars Tesla can sell, but Teslas built and sold in China for the Chinese market will help Tesla avoid all of the tariffs currently imposed on cars made outside of China and imported into the country. And that, of course, will help Tesla's bottom line. Porsche has announced a lower-priced version of the Taycan electric sports sedan called the Taycan 4S. Priced from around $105,000, the lower-priced Taycan 4S won't have the same performance specifications as its more expensive siblings and will come with a smaller capacity, shorter range battery pack. That smaller pack will, of course, give the shortest range of all Taycans, but add a more expensive battery pack option called the Performance Battery Plus, and the 4S will become the longest-legged Taycan currently on offer. Tesla has made some tweaks to its Model 3 lineup, putting the price of its entry-level Model 3 Standard Range Plus up to $39,490, while adding 10 additional miles of advertised range. It also added $1,000 to the price of a Performance Model 3 and changed the price of placing an order. Instead of the previous refundable $1,000 deposit, you can now just put $100 down to get a car, but that's now non-refundable. Swedish startup Unity has officially priced its crowd-funded car, the Unity One, for sale in both the UK and Sweden. The quirky 3-seat, 4-wheel, highway-capable urban car isn't built to win the range or performance races. Instead, it's designed to be high-tech, comfortable, affordable and configurable. From a starting price of €17,760 for a 150-kilometre range car, you can add a bigger battery pack, rapid charging and other options to suit. It's a no-nonsense car that I think could sell. Chevrolet officially launched its mildly refreshed 2020 Bolt EV this week. There's not a lot of difference externally, save for a few changes to the bumper design, but the real important changes are actually under the floor. Instead of the 60 kilowatt-hour battery pack of previous model years, the new 2020 Bolt EV gets an improved pack with 66 kilowatt-hours of capacity and a lower overall internal cell resistance. This means better recharging performance and hopefully a longer life, as well as an EPA-approved 259 miles of range per charge. Sticker price remains the same. It's official. After months of rumours, Kia has confirmed that it will not be bringing its refreshed Soul EV to market as a 2020 model year car. Citing issues with the supply chain, mainly batteries and power electronics, Kia has said that it's delaying the launch of its next-generation electric Soul EV until next year at the absolute earliest. It's likely to be even later, though, in the US, as the ongoing US trade war threatens massive tariffs on any non-US made car being sold in the country. Harley-Davidson has temporarily halted production of its live-wire electric motorcycle and simultaneously halted customer deliveries of the same after what it's describing as a glitch in its quality control check process. Harley says that it has discovered a non-standard condition with the live wire and that progress is being made to address the issue. It has not said when it hopes to resume production of its first electric motorcycle, but when we know more about it, we will of course share. Faraday Future founder Jia Yuting has officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the US, as his debts now total more than $3.6 billion. Under the proposed bankruptcy protection, YT Jia will transfer his ownership stake in Faraday Future into a creditor trust, which he hopes will eventually help pay off his debts. He's essentially staking his own future on Faraday Future. He stepped down as company CEO last month in order to create this trust, and Faraday Future says his change of position has actually helped it prepare itself for a future IPO. It's been discussed as a possibility in hushed tones by the tech-savvy for months, maybe even years. But now it's apparently happening. Early Tesla Model S and Model X cars are slowly wearing out the expensive soldered-on flash memory chips deep in the heart of their computers. The culprit is the massive log files that every single Tesla is constantly appending information to. Computer log files that are being written to the flash storage units within those cars' computers. Usually log files aren't written to non-replaceable flash media with such a large data rate, but in this case they are, and it's slowly wearing out the flash memory chips, leaving customers with an expensive repair bill. Confused? Well, don't worry, we do plan to make a video on it very soon. And now it's time for your shorts. A filling station in Norway has become the first in the world to rip out all of its gas pumps and replace them with electric car charging stations. With more electric cars being sold than petrol ones, the move was a no-brainer to gas station company Circle K. An increase in sightings of Tesla Model Ys at charging stations, on the roads and travelling on the back of transporters suggests that Tesla could actually be early to market with its next electric vehicle. One Model Y was even spotted road tripping in Washington state. British startup Morris Commercial, which has all of the original Morris rights for the brand, is readying itself to reveal a reimagining of the classic Morris J-type van. Called the JE, it will be the first of a family of all-electric, classic-inspired electric trucks under the Morris brand. The US Internal Revenue Service says it believes up to $70 million of tax credits for plug-in vehicles were improperly awarded in a 5-year period between 2013 and 2018. It will soon begin to recover those improperly awarded credits from citizens. Tesla has officially confirmed that it will release its third quarter financials next week on Wednesday, October 23rd at the close of trading. We already know it produced and delivered record numbers of cars, but Wall Street will still be paying very close attention. Volkswagen is apparently working on a new electrification toolkit similar to its MEB toolkit, but this time for hydrogen fuel cell drivetrains. Called MPE, it will be used to easily turn existing models and platforms into hydrogen fuel cell models, just like the MEB electrification toolkit did for EVs. In an attempt to circumvent some of the dealer and Sunday trading laws it's currently fighting, and to get more cars sold, delivered and serviced, Tesla is rumoured to be working on a new Tesla Center sales model. But rather than sell cars, these centres would focus on selling energy and then all of the other things that revolve around said energy. Vauxhall's VXR sub-brand has been long associated with high-performance petrol cars, but according to Autocar this week, it's just about to be reborn, just as Volvo's Polestar brand was, as an all-electric performance badge. The e-Corsa and e-Vitaro are both said to get VXR high-performance variants. After seeing the Tesla Semi up close and personal, musician and producer deadmau5 has said he wants to use a Tesla Semi as the basis for his 2021 music tour / mobile studio. In a tweet to Elon Musk, he said, quote, "Okay, this thing rips. Count me in." After years of work and what he said was a fantastic car, James Dyson has cancelled his plans to build a Dyson electric car with solid-state battery, stating that his firm could no longer see a way to make it commercially viable. The entire project has been completely nixed. John B. Goodenough, M. Stanley Whittingham, and Akira Yoshino, three of the many, many talented chemists responsible for making today's modern lithium-ion batteries a commercial reality, have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for 2019. Jaguar has added its all-electric I-Pace to the fleet of Jaguar taxis that you can now pay to ride around the Nürburgring in Germany. €150 will get you around the track once with an expert driver at the wheel. Helmet and balaclavas are included. Renault has confirmed that the Twingo Super Mini will now get an electric variant next year. The current generation Twingo was meant to go all-electric at its launch in 2014, but Renault delayed that and focused on producing the Zoe instead. The Peugeot E208 is performing far better against the petrol 208 than Peugeot first thought it would. The company had originally expected about 10% of all 208 orders to be electric when reservations for the new model started this year, but the reality is that a full quarter are instead. Porsche has confirmed to Autocar that its upcoming Macan EV will get the same drivetrain and power electronics as the Taycan, meaning the compact SUV will be quite the performer. Interestingly, though, it will be sold along a petrol variant, which will share no common parts. Toyota will be revealing a new two-seat electric car at the Tokyo Motor Show next week, but it won't be selling it outside of Japan. That's because it's barely more than a hot-rodded neighbourhood electric vehicle, focusing on giving senior citizens mobility in busy, crowded Japanese cities. Chile has just launched Latin America's first all-electric bus corridor, with a total of 285 all-electric buses now operating on the roads of the nation. It's now the leader in electric buses in the area, and Santiago now has the largest electric bus fleet running on its roads outside of China. Despite what some automakers are saying, Volkswagen says it's not scared that making the switch to electric will impact its profit margins. The reason? It pared down on the number of platforms and drivetrain options across its various brands to electrify, which it says is saving it money. And those are your shorts. There will be more next week. As it gets ready to reveal its Mustang-inspired electric SUV at the LA Auto Show this fall, Ford has announced a charging station partnership that involves both Volkswagen's Electrify America and Amazon. Using something called Ford Pass, Ford says customers will be able to enjoy a one-stop seamless charging experience at partner charging stations, including Electrify America sites, while Amazon will work with Ford customers to suggest and install a suitable connected charging station in customers' homes. That's in addition to the 120 and 240 volt flexible granny lead that each car will come with as standard. And finally, a New Zealand tourism operator by the name of Ngāi, which has its roots in the Maori iwi of the same name, has just become the first tourism operator of an all-electric jet boat. It's been awarded funding from the New Zealand Energy Efficiency and Conservation Authority's Special Marine Electrification Fund to convert one of its petrol-powered jet boats into an all-electric vehicle. At the same time, the EECA also awarded funds to convert 2 ferries to electric operation in Auckland and also 2 Black Cat cruisers so they can convert a 70-seat passenger ferry to electric operation too. It's great to see ecotourism really taking off. And on that positive note, it's the end of this week's show. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to help us make more videos like this, please do like, comment and subscribe. Send us a couple of dollars our way every month through Patreon, feed our coffee habit by buying us a coffee with Ko-fi, or by visiting our swag store. Thanks to the Electric Auto Association, as always, for sponsoring today's news roundup. Advocating and educating the world about electric vehicles since 1967, the Electric Auto Association believes that the future depends on us going electric today. You can find out how you can become an EV educator yourself find a local monthly meetup to attend, or just find other real-world EV owners to talk about what it's like to drive on electrons by going to electricauto.org. We are members of the EAA and we are proud to support this fantastic non-profit. Also, thanks to Climate Exchange's 4th annual Carbon Raffle for sponsoring today's show, focusing on research, media and advocacy for smart, ambitious climate and emissions reductions policy. Climate Exchange is a fantastic non-profit 501c3 currently working with local leaders and stakeholders across 47 different US states. And once again, they're working with us to give you a chance to win the Tesla of your dreams. This year, the raffle is bigger and better than ever before, with each ticket costing $250 and the prize draw set for Valentine's Day next year. That's February 14th, 2020. First prize is a Tesla of your choice of up to $195,000 in value, taxes included, while second place will win $10,000 and third place $5,000. Tickets are limited, so make sure you get yours today by going to carbonraffle.org. You will find full terms and conditions on the site, but I should note here that it's sadly only open to US residents. Sorry. I'll be back next week with more great content for you all to enjoy. But until then, have a great weekend and don't forget to be better, kinder and smarter with one another. Keep evolving.